Hello and welcome to another Draw Along with Dan. I am cartoonist Dan Lietha, and again we're into funny stuff this week, and this is a different take on the animal drawings that I usually draw. Um, Somebody came up with some funny names for some animals, and they have really nothing to do with the animals other than they're a funny description of these animals. So I wanted to draw the animals, and I'm only giving you the funny name, and you have to guess what the animal is. So to start this week off, this is going to be a whole week of this. What we're going to do is I'm going to give you the name of the funny name of the animals, and you have to guess what they are. So the first one is a radar mouse. Now, it's not a mouse, okay? This animal is not a mouse, but someone described it as a radar mouse. So, what could this animal be? What I'd like you to do is look at the timestamp when you figure out what this animal is and write it in the comments and say, I figured it out at this time. And let's see who can get it the fastest, all right? So, I'm sketching out this creature here, and I'm trying hard not to say the name of the animal. So radar mouse, what are you, radar mouse? And for those of you that want to draw along with me this week, there's going to be a lot of starting and stopping because I'm drawing pretty fast. Um, because the point is to kind of picture the joke. So it's got some hind legs that might give a clue here. Oh, kind of a big eye. Hmm. And as we get into the shape of the head, maybe this will give you a clue too to see what kind of creature this is. Hmm. I love these mystery drawings. It's fun to watch something develop and try to figure out what it is with limited information. I always get some interesting front teeth too. Okay, and it's really hard. Oh, okay. It's really hard not to end up drawing something that just kind of totally gives it away. So if you don't know what it is by now, I'm shrinking this down to add another feature here that's going to completely give this away. If you haven't figured it out by now by the tail, yep, this thing has some rather large listening devices. So the nickname Radar Mouse kind of makes a little more sense now. So, all right. So who got it first? Write your name in the comments, or yeah, write the comment anyway down below. And I'm gonna finish inking this little radar mouse here, and I'm gonna knock back the rough sketch. There it is, and get my ink pen out, and we'll start inking this. So, always like to start out with a rough sketch. Gets things going in the right direction. So I know where to put my ink lines. Now I'm going to start with a, a, a part that I look at and go, I think I can build out from that. So I'm going to start off with the bridge of the nose and the nose. And yes, that nose looks very familiar too for this type of creature. And what kind of expression can I put on its face to help get across the point that it's listening? So it looks kind of fascinated here. I wonder what it's listening to. Hey, maybe that's another thing you can put in the comments too. What do you think that this radar mouse is hearing based on the expression that I'm putting on it? All right. See, I changed things a little bit with from what they are in the rough sketch. So I'm inking, but I'm kind of still drawing too. That's a cute little guy. And you got to put that fur in. He's also a fuzzy little guy. Drawing the front leg there. His front legs are a bit smaller than the than the hind legs by design. So, and then maybe another comment idea would be come up with a name for this little critter. And do any of you have similar critters at home? Who here is a radar mouse owner? And have you ever heard that nickname before? I'm going to change my mind on the texture of the fur there. Made it a little too furry. Have you ever heard this creature called a radar mouse before? I think these names are relatively recently invented, so it's something that's kind of caught on online. So I don't think these things have been around for a long time. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe they've been called radar mouses for a longer time than I think. Adding a little more hair detail. All right. And then that tail completely gave it away. So at least in my book, the fuzzy little round cottontail type of thing that radar mice have. Ooh, almost said it. All right. And then the ears, those miraculous listening devices that these creatures can actually point in the direction of the sound. So they're kind of like radar dishes, catching audio signals. In fact, we're going to help the audience see that type of thing here. So I'm drawing in some more detail in these miraculous little radar dishes that this radar mouse, it's not a mouse, has. But this guy is intently listening to something. How would you picture this guy listening to something? I gotta put in a few whiskers. All right, the head's listening. It's aimed at the sound coming at it. So now I'm gonna draw some sound. I've been trying to think about how to do that. So I've picked a different color to represent something not quite solid. And so prepping my brush, and all right, so we've got some sound waves coming at our radar mouse. Again, it's kind of tricky not to say the name. So here's some sound waves coming towards our creature, and then I'm going to clean these up a little bit. So get the eraser out and clean off the nose there. We want to see our creature. And then let's neaten up the edges of the sound waves coming. They would probably continue in a continuous arc, but this looks neater. So, and then I'll have to finish some right there. That's the continuation from off the page. So there's our radar mouse. And then how do we finish? Oh, he's like, oh, what is that? So a little more emphasis on this guy's paying more attention. Make the sketch go away, and then we finish our drawing by signing our drawing, my drawing. So let's put the name right over here. And Dan Lietha, Lietha. You wouldn't believe how many mispronunciations I've heard of over my lifetime. So .com, check out my website, and come back for more of these funny named animals this week. Thank you for watching the Radar Mouse. Have a great day.